back to the channel of Pro Ends of Vids, and this is a very different video to compared to what I normally do. Obviously, it's been a while since I've done content other than the podcast, other than my tips for NRL Super League, and other than the normal content on the channel. And this is a bit of a different video. It's a video that I want to try to do a bit more, like a bit more opinion videos and a bit more videos and players and stuff like that, like opinion videos. Basically, that's what I'm going to try and do in the future. But yeah, this is something I wanted to do for a couple of weeks now. Actually, this is something that obviously, it's a big topic amongst the Manly fans and amongst the club, I suppose, as well. Because obviously there's been a lot of talk about Josh Schuster, and that's what I'm going to talk about. Josh Schuster, he's obviously his future, obviously his form this year and stuff like that. Now, I get it. Schuster hasn't replicated his form from 2021 on 2022, but there's a lot of reasons why. And obviously, this video is going to be based on just, I guess, giving my thoughts on why he deserves a little bit of cut a little bit of slack off him and sort of just go a bit easy on him. That's what I feel like personally. And yeah, like I said, it's a video I've planned to do for a while. So yeah, I just want to get off my chest really, and sort of discuss what I think Schuster will be in the future, and how his current situation will only make him a better player. Before I do start, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Only a couple of subs away from getting to my goal of 2,200 subscribers. So if you're new watching the channel right now, I would hope you would subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content I'm doing. But yeah, other than that, time to get into the video. So Josh Schuster, right? Obviously, in 2021, he had a great year and a fantastic season. Such a skillful player with so much potential and talent. Yeah, he knows how to just have a try. He is all about points, Schuster. Got some incredible skill, like I said, and it's skill that I think will drive throughout his career for the rest of the time he plays in the NRL. And he's got some talent, and that's proven already. He's proven that he's such a talented player with so much potential and so much excitement. And as a fan, I love it. I love the way Schuster plays. I think he plays with confidence and plays how he wants to naturally play his own game, and that's good because I like players when they're back themselves. Obviously, sometimes they can make some mistakes and obviously do maybe push the pass sometimes or do unnecessary plays, etc. But again, Schuster, only 21 years old. He's obviously, backing himself. He's obviously doing a great job in doing that, and that's what you want to see from a young kid, I think. I think for anyone that is at a young age and wants to try and, try their best and play their natural game they feel comfortable in doing, then I'd say let them go and let them do that. Unfortunately, some fans are obviously against that, as it's can be costly sometimes if Schuster was doing a no-look pass or a flick pass that ended up as a knock-on, or the ball ending up going to the other team. And I understand that, but again, that's Schuster right there. That's the makings of him being a better and good player, because obviously he learns from his mistakes, and obviously he learned from, I guess, when to pass and when to do his trick shots. So it's all part of the process in him being a great player, in my opinion. So I think we shouldn't be hosing him down or talking him down whenever he makes an error from an attempted no-look pass or something like that, because that's just a part of him growing as a player and finding his potential, in my opinion. I guess the main thing is that we're all talking about his weight, and all talking about how he's obviously put on a bit of kilos since he's been playing this year in 2022. Obviously, yeah, he has put on a bit of weight, and I guess there's a reason why he hasn't been starting in the back row where he usually would be by now. But he's obviously been playing on the bench for a couple of weeks now, and he's been shifted to reserves sometimes as well, to the 18th man role and stuff like that. Obviously, people are sort of saying that Schuster's overrated. Schuster, he's just injury prone, he's overweight, etc. But you got to realise that he's only 21 years old. He has gone through a lot of unlucky injuries that anyone can get these days. I mean, back-to-back syndesmosis injuries, how could you recover from that? It'd be a long time to get through back to full fitness, in my opinion, from 2 syndesmosis injuries on the same leg as well. Last year he got one, I'm pretty sure, which he missed a couple of weeks for. Earlier this year he got another one, and I think he got some other injuries around his legs as well. So look, it's unlucky that he's got all these injuries, and people are saying that, oh look, Schuster's going to be so injury prone for his career. Look at this and all that, but I mean, it's just unlucky. It's just unlucky, and it's bad luck. You can't do anything about it. And look, Schuster can't control what injuries he gets and what things may stop him from playing. That's where I think it's a bit too far when people say he's overweight, get rid of him. He's just this. Look, I don't want to say the names because it's nasty from what I've read, but I just think it's not fair on him, in my opinion, because to me, he's a very talented player, and to me, I think he's the future of Manly. He's our future 5'8" for a reason. There's a reason why Foran's moving on at the end of the year to go to the Titans. It's because to let Schuster develop in that 5'8" role a bit more and let Schuster find his best in that 5'8" role, and I think that's his best position. It's his best position. He can play back row, and he's done a really good job in the back row before, but I think if you want the best out of Schuster, it's 5'8", and I think by the time Schuster, regains full health and gets a full preseason, because in the off season for this year, and like at the end of last year and this year, he didn't get an off season at all because of that syndesmosis injury. So of course he's been struggling to find his best form this year because of that. And it's not easy for any young guy to have a breakout season last year, but then come out the next year with having injuries and having to do so much more with all these injuries and stuff like that. It's unfair, and I think there's a reason why Des put Schuster on the bench, and that's because just to ease him back into his best form again, and get full health again, and that's probably why he's on the bench. And obviously now he's not really playing much footy, but he could play this Sunday if Foran is ruled out for the Titans game. But yeah, look, I'm confident Schuster will find his full best again and get to full health. I think that's something I'm pretty positive about. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, Schuster is only young. He will only get better. The potential's all there. The potential and the talent's through the roof. And I think when people are criticising him for his weight and criticising for his form this year, there's a lot of factors into the reason why that's happening. And, it would go for anyone else as well. If someone didn't have a full preseason because of back-to-back injuries in the same area, like on the same leg where you got the syndesmosis injuries and other stuff like that, then of course you wouldn't be the same player for a while until you probably get a bit more of a time or a bit more of a time to get fit and do training to get fit. From what I can see, Schuster's taking up boxing off the field. He seems to, be working hard from what I can see. And, people are saying that his attitude's poor or whatever, but I don't think that's the case at all. I think the case is that, I think he's pretty disappointed in himself that this is how, his season's been. Obviously, he would have probably wished to get more game time and probably would have wished to get more, footy under his belt in 2022, as he probably was looking forward to this year and obviously play a successful full season. But I guess he's just a bit disappointed, I feel like, and that's not Manly. That's I guess it's just because of his form and how he knows he'd probably be a bit better. But again, it's hard when you get all these injuries, and it's hard when you have things stopping you from playing your best. And yeah, look, he'll be okay. And I feel like Schuster's had some great moments this year already. Like, he's had some great games. I think that in the comeback game where he played his first game of the year in round 8, it was when we took on the Souths at Central Coast. I was at that game too, and he had a great game. He got 2 tries or something. Even though he put on a bit of a kilo to that game, he still had that flick pass, the no look pass, and still looked so skillful with the ball. So people saying he's been shit form this year, but he's done some great things as well. Like playing for Samoa as well in the Pacific round back in June. He was probably man of the match in that Samoa versus Cook Islands game. Like, he got set up a couple of tries for kicks. He even scored his own try as well. Bloody beat about 6 or 5 players at one stage, just running sideways and palming them off and making the line break for that kick over the top. And then Nofaluma scored, obviously, in that Samoa game. So, look, he's had some good moments this year, Schuster, that's for sure. And he's definitely hasn't been all bad. But obviously, he could have, been a little bit better in terms of finding his best and obviously, reaching health again and getting to where he probably knows he can be. But again, when he gets a full off-season and probably the right word's pre-season, but yeah, when he gets a full pre-season, when Foran's gone to the Titans, watch him excel in that 5'8" position. I think he'll kill it next year, and I think he's got some special potential, you know. He even is not going to play for Samoa at the end of the year for the World Cup because he wants to focus on locking down that 5'8" position at Manly and getting fit again and finding how he can adjust to that role again after playing so much 5'8", playing so much back row for Manly in the past couple of years or so. So, you know, he probably want to be determined to have a good off-season, pre-season, and to have a fit and healthy and non-injury riddled sort of 2023 season. So I guess when that tells you that he's not going to play for Samoa in the World Cup, that's pretty big. And that's obviously a determination sort of sign that he wants to lock in the 5'8" position and keep excelling in that role as well for next year. So Schuster and DC, the halves next year, a lot of potential there, and I like it. I don't mind it. I think them two will get on along well together and complement each other pretty well as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing Schuster in 2023 and seeing him for the rest of his career. I mainly lock him in for a very long time, and I hope that Schuster is part of our future and can one day win a premiership with us, because I think he's that player that is someone that could potentially be a really, really well-known name for the Manly club for a very long time if he continues to build his game and get better and better by what we've seen already. Because what we've seen already from Schuster is exciting, and if he can keep building his game and get fit again and, you know, string some games together, then the potential's all there. Like I said, you know, there's so much promise and there's so much good things about him, and, you know, he's not far away from playing for New South Wales either. I think if 2023 is a successful year playing at 5'8", and he might get a call up from Freddie or whoever the Blues coach is for 2023. And I think he'll be a future rep player anyway, though, in saying that. So, yeah, look, that's all I wanted to say. I just want to sort of defend Schuster there and sort of give my thoughts on how his form has been this year and sort of how it's been a little bit hard for him adjusting from all these setbacks and injuries he's had in 2022, because I feel like 2023 he'll build himself up better again, and he'll be determined and will be back bigger and stronger for the next season, and when he plays 5'8" alongside veteran halfback DCE. So Schuster has a big future. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the maroon and white for years to come. But anyways, everyone, what were your thoughts and my comments on Schuster? Please let me know in the comment section down below. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and comment your thoughts on the video. Until then, see you in the next one.